The story of Ayan learning in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. In a small, sunlit room filled with warmth and love, 5-year-old Ayan sat quietly on the soft carpet. Beside him, his beloved grey Scottish fold cat, Mimo, lay curled up, purring contentedly. Ayan was a curious child, always eager to learn something new each day, and today was no different. As Ayan flipped through the pages of his favorite picture book, he came across a beautifully written phrase that caught his attention: in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. The words were printed in elegant calligraphy, glowing with significance. Ayan tilted his head, his young mind full of questions. Mimo, Ayan whispered, his big, curious eyes fixed on the phrase, what do these words mean? Mimo, who always seemed to understand Ayan's thoughts, stretched lazily and looked up at him with a wise expression in his golden eyes. Although Mimo couldn't speak, Ayan liked to imagine that his cat's purrs carried words of wisdom. With a gentle nudge, Mimo encouraged Ayan to explore the meaning of the phrase. Ayan, understanding the silent prompt, decided to ask his mother, Noor, who was always patient with his endless questions. He ran to the kitchen, where Noor was preparing lunch. Mama, what does it mean when it says, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful? A warm smile spread across Noor's face as she wiped her hands and sat down with Ayan. She gently explained, Ayan, these are very special words. We say them before we begin any important task, to ask for Allah's blessings. It's a way of remembering that Allah is always with us, guiding us with His compassion and mercy. Ayan listened carefully, his little mind absorbing every word. So, if I say these words before I do something, it will help me do it better? He asked, his voice full of wonder. Noor nodded, yes, Ayan. When you start with these words, you're asking Allah to help you, to show you kindness, and to make your actions good and meaningful. It's like having a friend with you every step of the way, reminding you to be kind and merciful, just like Allah. Excited by this newfound knowledge, Ayan decided to put it into practice. The next time he began coloring his favorite picture or building a tower with his blocks, he softly whispered, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Each time he said it, he felt a gentle calmness settle over him, as if he was being wrapped in a warm, protective blanket. One afternoon, Ayan visited his grandfather, Imad, who loved to share stories and wisdom. Ayan eagerly told Imad about what he had learned. Imad smiled, his eyes twinkling with pride. You're learning something very important, Ayan. These words will guide you throughout your life, reminding you to begin everything with goodness, and to seek Allah's blessings. Mimo watched Ayan with his calm, wise eyes, purring contentedly, knowing that his little friend was learning something very meaningful. And so, every day, Ayan made it a habit to begin his tasks with these special words, growing a little more each day in kindness and understanding. He realized that these words were not just a way to seek help, but a reminder to be compassionate and merciful in everything he did, just as Allah is with all His creations.